Hi everyone, this is Nina from Rafaela Soul Sessions, and I wanted to come and give you another little update. I know I seem to be a little bit quieter on this right now. I think it's because I'm so busy organizing sessions for IQH, and there's just so much going on right now. But I want to keep up with my subscribers and share messages with you and share my information. I've been sharing a little bit more on my social media, my Facebook, Instagram, and Source Energy, the social media platform that Michael and Ron from New Earth Ascending have created. I'm sharing a lot of my messages and information on there as well. But I wanted to come on here and say hi, I'm still here. Sorry I've not been so active with my videos lately, but I just wanted to come and check in and say hello, and I'm here. And I guess the reason why I've been so busy is because I finished the IQH course a couple of weeks ago. So I have been booking my practice IQH sessions. There are some in the diary, but there are still a few spaces left. So if anybody is interested in trying out illuminated quantum healing, then you can give me a shout. I still have a couple of spaces for donation-based sessions. They're donation-based or exchange-based, so like service exchange. So get in touch if it's something that calls out to you, because I still have that available. What else do I want to say? Oh, I have a discount on all of my other services right now as well. I have 22% off every other service that I offer. So my BQH sessions, the beautiful, beautiful BQH, I am still offering and will always offer BQH sessions. But yeah, I'm kind of concentrating on the IQH right this minute. However, I am booking other things in the meantime. So I have quite a few sessions on this month. So it's going to be September before I can book the other sessions. But that's great. I'm starting to get bookings for September already, so that is fantastic. What else do I want to share with you? I think I should share a couple of messages that came through my sessions. As I said before, I've been sharing them on my other social media pages, but I've not really been sharing them on YouTube. So maybe I should read you a couple of messages. So the first one I want to read you is quite apt, I think. Excuse me for looking at my phone. That's just how it's going to have to go. Let me see. Hang on. Just a second. So this was a card that I pulled the other day that I felt was just really, really poignant and really apt right now for the things that are happening in our reality. So this was a card reading. It's a card I pulled, and I can show you the card. If you can't see it, I can post it in the video. But it's this card. You probably can't see that, but it's the child card from the mystical shaman oracle. This card came through the other day just as all the social media hashtags and things have been kicking off. I'm sure if you're following what's going on right now, you'll know what I'm talking about. This card came through just a few days before that, and I want to share the message that came through me intuitively through what I felt the card meant. So the child has come to help humanity climb out of the hole that it's dug itself in, to recover the joy of being alive and our sense of boundless innocence and play. The child knows happiness is within. The child knows the pureness of the heart. The child knows the sweetness and divinity in each endless moment. The child has come to remind us we are born with a direct link to Source, unconditioned, unprogrammed, untouched by others' unhealed wounds. Not constrained by conditioning that we require, the conditioning that we require suffering. The child offers us a vision of life that we can correct the course of humanity without being punished, where we can connect with wonder instead of a sense of cold, uncaring, regimented inevitability. The child shows us that we can face life with a sense of excitement, adventure, and discovery, that we are still learning and growing, and no matter our age in human years, that we have a chance to see life on earth through fresh eyes, that we can look in the mirror and see ourselves as whole, not as a series of visible traumas etched on our collective reflection. The depth of wisdom of the child at birth far outstretches our adult immaturity, for the newborn does not question its link with the divine. The child offers us another chance, another path, and above all reminds us of the possibility of redemption in this reality. So yeah, that was my adapted message from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I hope you enjoyed that. For the child, I think it's very prominent right now. I also received a couple of other messages. I would say go over to my Facebook page if you want to read them. My Quantum Healing Rafaela Soul Sessions Facebook page if you want to read I did one that was from the children lost to human trafficking that came through a quantum healing session. I did another couple as well. I'm just kind of looking at them just now. Yeah, I did one from another higher self message, which was about what was really going on in the world right now, things that we maybe weren't seeing that were taking place behind closed doors that we weren't able to see. I also did another one from the divine. I don't know whether to read that one or to read the one I received today. I think I'm going to read that one because that was really beautiful. This was from my first official IQH session. I want to say thank you so much to my lovely friend and fellow quantum healing practitioner, Susanna Simincic, for bringing forward this lovely message and being my first IQH session as well. It was so lovely and such an honor to work with Susanna as always. So this was advice for humanity from the higher self or the higher channel. I guess they call themselves we quite often, so I guess we can refer to it as the higher channel. Or whatever you want to refer to it as. I don't really think they mind. I don't think they're really that into defining themselves. So the message was, open your eyes. Just open them. Don't hide. Work on yourself. Work on your inner stability. Connect to nature and spend as much time outside as possible. Really go inside of yourself. then you're able to see the truth of our world, and it isn't always comfortable. But you are also ready to receive all types of new information. We have said many times how important it is to unplug and reconnect and recharge yourself. It is going to be more important in the future. And to not fall into the trap of fear. This is what is being attempted, to keep you in that fear, because this is what will make you follow them. Follow the false beliefs. And it's important for us to realize that this is a form of enslavement, and there is a trap that can make us become slaves again, modern slaves. And you can make a different choice. So seek inside yourself. The confusion is outside of you, and it won't bring you peace. It will only bring more confusion and enslavement. So seek the peace inside of you. It is that simple. It sounds cliche, but it's also challenging for many. And I think that's really important, because there's so many who are just on their devices all the time right now, myself included. It's hard not to be when there's so much information coming through, but we really need to honor that space within inside ourselves, and unplug and disconnect and reconnect with out there, so that we can connect within here. It is a beautiful exchange that goes on when we do allow ourselves to fully be immersed in nature. So I think that is a really important message, because one of the other messages that came through the other day from another session was that what was happening right now was it was a very purposeful attempt to create manufactured cognitive dissonance through the chaos that is ensuing. And what that means is like saying one thing, it is this way, this is what's happening, and then retracting that statement completely and saying it has to be this way, a different way. This is causing a very purposeful level of chaos. So people don't know what is really going on, and what they're allowed to do, and what's happening, and so it's making them it's keeping them in fear. It's keeping them also very much dependent on the people that are telling them this, that, and the other thing. That's one thing and then the other thing. It's keeping them in this loop of fear and chaos, which is disconnecting people even further from the connection they have with themselves and who they are, why they're here, why we're all here doing this. So that very purposeful attempt to keep people in chaos is happening on top of the initial fear of the whole COVID situation. So yeah, it's fear upon chaos, upon just a bombardment of information and censorship, and just yeah, it's a wild ride right now. But this is why we do what we do as quantum healing practitioners. We're here to help people find their clarity, their path, their purpose, how to reconnect with their essence of who they actually are, all aspects of themselves, being able to integrate all aspects of themselves into themselves so they can operate in the most beautiful and divine way. This is why we do what we do, to help people find their own healing and own clarity and understanding through this work. And I think that's something that needs to be said. You know, when I work with people, I'm not, you know, I don't heal people. I help people come into their own state of healing through their own realization. All of this work happens through the client, through their voice, through this deep state of relaxation where they're able to access all of that information and all of that healing. It's really, really amazing work. And yeah, I could talk about it for a long time, but I'm not gonna. So if you want any of my services, they're all on my website. If you want the discount normal services, the BQH sessions and all the rest, then get in touch with me about them. They're 22% off at the moment. I've still got a few places for the IQH, so give me a shout and we'll see if we can get you in for a donation-based session. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will speak to you again very, very soon. Okay, bye.